You guys have read the title correctly. Kawhi Leonard has just officially declined a $36 million deal from the Clippers and will head into free agency as a free agent. It did also state that Kawhi Leonard will be negotiating a new contract. Now that's what I think all it is. It's just him not agreeing with the first $36 million contract. He's going to negotiate it. And I don't think it's anything major. I don't think he's leaving LA for two reasons. There are two reasons I think he's not leaving LA. First reason is that LA is his childhood home. And, you know, he's always stated he wants to play for LA, his childhood home. And, you know, now he's here. I don't think he's going to leave LA for anywhere else. I know Miami wants him, Miami's interested, and all those teams like that. But I do not think Kawhi Leonard will be leaving. I think he's just unhappy with that starting contract, not the team. Now, the second reason I think Kawhi Leonard will not be leaving New Orleans is that they are a winning team now. Obviously, you know, they made it to the conference finals this year, and you know, they lost, but they made it to the conference finals, so that shows they are a winning team. And if Kawhi Leonard wants to stay there and win another championship, I think that would be the best option. You know, I think he has everything, all the tools there in LA, so I don't know why he would want to leave. If I were him, I wouldn't leave. I would stay in LA, but you know, he's going to be a free agent officially, but he's not going anywhere, I don't think, at least. There's no signs he wants to leave. He's never publicly come out and say he demands a trade or anything like that. So I think he's not going to leave New Orleans. But he's officially a free agent, so there's always a chance he could, you know, show his disinterest in staying with the team. But as of now, I think it is highly unlikely that Kawhi Leonard will be leaving. So any Clippers fans out there, Kawhi Leonard is probably not going to leave LA. Now here's where things get interesting. Chris Paul has just declined a $44 million deal from the Suns. Now, that's a little bit scary for Suns fans because I know Chris Paul is going to work out something right now, and he is working something out, another contract. But I think he has a better chance of leaving Phoenix than, you know, Kawhi does leaving LA. You know, Chris Paul doesn't have any family ties to Phoenix, so he's not going to stay there for that. And he's been to the finals, obviously, with the Suns, but the Suns might not come back next year to the finals, or maybe for a little bit. So if he stays on the Suns, he might not win a championship in his career ever. And he's aging, obviously. We all know that. He's aging. He's like 37, 36. So time's ticking on his career. And obviously, he's probably going to ring chase for the rest of his career just to get at least a ring. We all know he's one of the most unluckiest players in the entire league. And he's probably going to ring chase, go somewhere like that's a powerhouse, basically. You get an easy ring. Not an easy ring, but get a pretty simple ring, I guess. Easy ring, yeah. He was, a long time ago, going to go to New Orleans, or he was on New Orleans. He was going to go to the Lakers and team up with Kobe Bryant, but the trade got vetoed, and that's the only time it's ever been vetoed. A trade has been vetoed, and it got vetoed by the NBA. So Chris Paul was about to join Kobe Bryant on the Lakers and potentially win way more than not five, but way more championships. Kobe Bryant could have racked them up way more than just 5. But it got vetoed, so that didn't happen. That went out the door. And yeah, he's just had really bad luck. He could have won a championship with Houston in 2018, but he got injured. Houston blew the series to Golden State, and Golden State won. So, really unlucky career, and Chris Paul knows he has to ring chase, and that's probably the best thing he can do, because I don't think he can win another ring on the Suns, because all those injuries, all those players that are going to be injured are coming back. Like, The Jazz are coming back. They're going to be really good, even though what you think about Rudy Gobert, he's still one of the best defensive players in the league. We have the Nuggets. Jamal Murray's coming back. We have, you know, the Lakers. We have the Lakers coming back. You know, they have Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and just they picked up some draft picks, I know. And it's just going to be crazy to see what happens to Phoenix, because I don't know if they can succeed again like they did here. You know, Milwaukee's coming back, obviously. You know, we got teams like that, Celtics, all those teams, man, they're going to be powerhouses. And even the Rockets, they picked up a couple good players in the draft. You know, obviously Jalen Green, all those players, like, they could be a sneaky team. They could make the playoffs at least this year. Maybe not this year, but next year for sure. But I don't know about the Suns, because we obviously saw Devin Booker choked. I would say Devin Booker choked. DeAndre Ayton is obviously a player that's getting better every single day, but I don't think he can't lead the Suns by himself. Him and Devin Booker, they needed Chris Paul, but I don't know if Chris Paul is going to leave or not, because I wouldn't blame him if he does leave, just to get a ring before he retires. Because in an interview he says he's not going to retire soon, but I mean, I don't know. He's older, so he's more susceptible to injury or anything like that, a career-ending injury. So the time is ticking on his career. And I feel like if he wanted to get a ring now, this would be the time. This would be the time he has to get a ring. So leaving Phoenix is probably the step. That's one of the steps to take. I would say. So I don't know if Chris Paul is going to leave for sure. Obviously, he's going to negotiate a new contract. He does like to, you know, he does like to get paid, all right? He's a very salary cap. He likes to take all the salary cap, basically. So if the Suns wanted to deal him off and take away all that money and free up salary cap space, I feel like they could do that. Get a couple other good players that aren't Chris Paul and that still have time left in their career. You know, that have more time left in their career than Chris Paul does. But I'm curious to see what happens, because Chris Paul has a good chance of leaving Phoenix, I think. We all saw him on the Thunder last season. We thought he's probably going to stick in OKC, but he didn't. He left. So who knows? I don't know. He's looking like he wants to ring chase, and I'm guessing he's probably going to do that. And leaving the Suns is probably the step to take. But, I mean, I don't know. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And comment down below what you think is going to happen to Chris Paul and Kawhi Leonard. But with all that being said, Bobashi out.